Possibly the most boring image I've ever posted on the internet, but it's a really important illustration of why sometimes it's absolutely fine to ignore the scale when you're on a weight loss journey. Now, this diagram is from my own weight loss. And you'll see that there's a part towards about a third of the way into the chart where there's a massive jump up in the weight. And there's also a period in, I'd say, the last third, give or take, where I'm broadly maintaining. But if you take the average, that is a downward slope across the line. Now, I can tell you with absolute certainty that during this period, I only ran about 4 or 5 days at maintenance. And the rest of the time, I was 100% in a deficit every single day. And despite that, the scale sometimes jumped and the scale sometimes held, but that's completely normal. Things like sleep, stress, how much carbs you've had, salt in your diet, maybe you had a higher sodium day if you're eating out or something. Those fluctuations are absolutely fine and normal. So as long as you're not kidding yourself and you're being honest with your tracking, because sometimes it's easy to convince yourself, I only had about 800 calories at that meal, and realistically it was like 3,000. We'll do it sometimes. But if you know you're not doing that, sometimes you've just got to keep the faith. Now, trust me, I still swore at my scale when this was going on, and I do this for a living. But sometimes if you know your tracking's right, it's absolutely normal to not have a straight line on the scale.